Very good morning to everyone. So today we are going to start our English class with the grammar topic, and that is the sentence. So first of all, in order to understand what is a sentence, let me explain you what is a sentence and what is a phrase, right? So what is a sentence? As you can see on your slide, a group of words. What is a sentence? A group of words. When they come together, they make a complete sense by itself. इनकी बेटा अपनी एक complete sense बनती है. Sentence is a combination of subject, verb and object. आपको हमने बहुत बार बताया है SVO. SVO, ये रूल आपको याद रखना है. सब्जेक्ट, वर्ब एंड ऑब्जेक्ट. All these three things form a complete sentence, right? If we say an apple cut eye, does it make any sense? Students, does it make any sense? देवांक, you tell me. अगर मैं कहूं an apple cut eye, तो इसकी कोई सेंस बनती है बच्चे?
No.
No. Why? Because nothing is clear. Nothing is in order. So obviously no. So although it is a group of words but doesn't make any sense. So we can't say that it is a sentence, right? चाहे ये group of words है, as I already told you, sentence is a group of words, but it is not making any sense. If I ask you, what is your name? And if you say, Devank, my is name. So again, it is not making any sense, right? Although it is a group of words. So it should form a proper and correct order, that is subject, verb and then object, SVO. So it is now if I say I cut an apple, पीछे हमने लिखा था an apple cut आए, but if I say I cut an apple, that means it is making a complete sense because it is an in proper order, right? See here, I is subject, subject is doer of the action, cut is verb, verb means action word, and then an apple is object here. So SVO, subject verb object, it should be in this order, and that is why it is making a complete sense. So we can say that it is a sentence. Next is examples. I like to read books. Beta, observe all these sentences carefully. What is your name? What a beautiful flower it is. So that means a sentence always starts with the capital letter. Please observe all the sentences carefully. A sentence always starts with the capital letter and ends with a full stop or a question mark or an exclamation mark. तो जब हम सेंटेंस फिनिश करते हैं, so it should be ended by a full stop or a question mark or an exclamation mark. So ये तीन चीजों का एंड में होना बहुत जरूरी है. Only and only then a sentence will be complete in its sense, right? So what is a phrase? अब हमें सेंटेंस के बारे में पता चल गया कि इसमें सब्जेक्ट आता है, इसमें वर्ब आता है, इसमें ऑब्जेक्ट आता है. बट व्हाट अबाउट अ फ्रेज? A group of words that makes a sense but not a complete sense. इसमें बेटा complete sense नहीं बनती है. See these examples. In the garden, on the table, in the corner, etc. This is a group of words. You can say na, this is a group of words. So these group of words individually make a sense but not a complete sense. देखो इनकी individual एक sense बनती है. If you say in the garden, इसका मतलब है गार्डन में, ऑन द टेबल, टेबल के ऊपर, इन द कॉर्नर, कॉर्नर में. इनकी अपनी इंडिविजुअल सेंस तो है, बट इवन देन इट इज नॉट मेकिंग अ कंप्लीट सेंस. दे डोंट कंटेन एनी फाइनाइट वर्ब एज यू कैन सी फ्रॉम एग्जाम्पल्स. तो हमारा मेन मोटिव यहाँ क्या है, जो मेन हमारा डिफरेंस है, दैट इज इन अ फ्रेज देयर इज नो वर्ब. फ्रेज में वर्ब नहीं होती है. क्लियर है? अगर आप फ्रेज में वर्ब लिखते हो तो दैट मीन्स दैट इज रॉन्ग. आई मीन दैट इज नॉट कंसिडरेबल बिकॉज a phrase does not contain a verb and it is a finite verb. Finite verb और non finite verb में भी difference आपको आगे जाके पता चल जाएगा. Finite verbs are those verbs which change with the change in the tense. जैसे past में मैं wrote यूज करती हूँ, प्रेजेंट में write यूज करती हूँ और पास्ट पार्टिसिपल में written यूज करती हूँ. तो जब हमारी फॉर्म्स ऑफ वर्ब्स चेंज होती रहती हैं विद द चेंज इन द टेंस अकॉर्डिंग टू पास्ट, प्रेजेंट एंड फ्यूचर, देन वो जो वर्ब हम चेंज करते हैं उसको हम फाइनाइट वर्ब बोलते हैं. तो फ्रेज में कोई भी फाइनाइट वर्ब नहीं आती है. ओके, नाउ लेट्स कम टू द काइंड्स ऑफ सेंटेंसेस. सो can anyone tell me how many kinds of sentences are there? Ashita, how many kinds of sentences are there beta? Bhanvi,
Ma'am.
beta you tell me.
Ma'am, there are 4 kinds of sentences.
Very good. There are 4 kinds of sentences, and first of all, the first kind is declarative sentences. That it is clear from the name that when we want to declare something, जब हम किसी को कुछ बताना चाहते हैं, a sentence that states or declares something is called a declarative sentence. For example, the sun rises in the east, the boy has made a noise, prevention is better than cure, and I have done my work. Here we are not asking any question, we are not ordering or requesting someone, or we are not expressing our sudden feelings. तो हम सिर्फ किसी को कोई बात generally बता रहे हैं. And when we tell anything in general, that means that sentence is a declarative sentence, right? Next is interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences are those sentences which help us to ask a question. A sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. So examples are why were. Yes, beta.
Ma'am, I don't have a grammar book.
No problem. You just listen to me and pay attention in the class. Don't disturb in between, beta. Why were you late yesterday? Have you done your lesson? Can you lift this box? Does he have an umbrella? So can you see here in these sentences we are asking question and it is followed by a question mark. जब हम किसी को questioning करेंगे तो obviously there will be question mark at the end, right? So these are called interrogative sentences. नेक्स्ट इज इंपैरेटिव सेंटेंसेस. बेटा इनको पहचानना है, इनको आइडेंटिफाई करना है, वो आप कैसे करोगे? दैट विल बी क्लियर फ्रॉम द सेंस ऑफ द सेंटेंस, राइट? सो अ सेंटेंस दैट एक्सप्रेसेस अ कमांड, अ रिक्वेस्ट और अ डिजायर is called an imperative sentence, जिसमें हम किसी को कमांड देते हैं. कमांड मीन्स ऑर्डर देते हैं. हम किसी से कुछ रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं या हम कुछ इच्छा करते हैं तो उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? imperative sentence. Now if you see I have written some examples of orders and examples of request. तो ऑर्डर की एग्जाम्पल क्या हो सकती है? स्टैंड अप. This is clear, very much clear from the sentence itself. मैं ऑर्डर कर रही हूँ किसी को कि खड़े हो जाओ. Mind your own business. अपने काम से काम रखो. Don't spit on the floor. फर्श पर मत थूको, right? And examples of requests are please let me go. ये बहुत क्लियर है please से. जब आप देखते हो कि कहीं please लगा है, that means we are requesting someone. So please let me go. Please मुझे जाने दो. Please allow me to sit down. Please मुझे बैठने के लिए allow करें. Please excuse me this time. Please इस time माफ कर दें. So ये बड़े ही polite requests हैं. The last kind is exclamatory sentence. A sentence that expresses some strong or sudden feeling is called an imperative sentence. For example, you are watching a match. आप मैच देख रहे हैं और अभी किसी बैट्समैन ने, शिखर धवन ने 6 मारा, तो आप क्या कहते हो? वाओ, व्हाट अ ग्रेट 6, है ना? तो वो क्या आता है? आपके अंदर से एकदम से एक सडन फीलिंग आती है, वाओ. वाओ के बाद हम एक एक्सक्लामेटरी मार्क लगाते हैं, है ना? या आप कहीं घूमने गए हैं, यू आर इन अ हिल स्टेशन, तो वहां आपने साइट सीइंग किया, एंड व्हेन यू सी द नेचर अराउंड योरसेल्फ, व्हेन यू सी द सेरेनिटी ऑफ द नेचर, हाउ डू यू फील? यू फील, आई मीन, अमेजिंग, यू फील एक्साइटेड. तो आप क्या कहते हो? वाओ, व्हाट अ प्लेजेंट वेदर, वाओ, व्हाट अ ब्यूटीफुल सीन. तो आपके अंदर से एकदम से एक स्ट्रांग और एक सडन फीलिंग निकलती है. तो उसको एक्सप्रेस करने के लिए वी यूज एक्सक्लामेटरी sentences and sign of exclamation mark. Let's see the examples. How hot it is. आपने किसी गर्म चीज को छू लिया, तो आपने जैसे ही हाथ लगाया आपके अंदर से एक सडन फीलिंग आई, हाय कितना गर्म है. How beautiful this rose is. वाओ, ये रोज कितना ब्यूटीफुल है. What a pleasant weather. वाओ, मौसम कितना सुहाना है. May you soon be well. तो ये हमारी एक डिजायर है कि भगवान करे आप जल्दी से अच्छे हो जाएं. So I hope these kinds of sentences are clear to you. So students, our next topic is subject and predicate. So first of all, before going to subject and predicate, let's once revise a sentence. So what is a sentence? We have just done it now. Sentence is a group of words. It makes a complete sense, and it starts with the capital letter and ends with the full stop, a question mark or an exclamation mark, right? So a sentence has two parts. एक sentence के हमेशा दो parts होते हैं. One is subject and another is predicate. So what is a subject? Who will tell me? Just raise your hand and tell me what is a subject. I know you know it. I know it well. Every one of you know what is a sentence. Okay, Karman.
Ma'am, a subject is the thing about which the talk is going.
Astik, you tell me, beta, what is a subject?
About whom we are talking in a sentence is called a subject.
Yes.
It can be a noun or pronoun.
Very right, Astik. Clap for you. Well done. A subject is the doer of the action. जो किसी action को perform कर रहा हो, जिसके through कोई action हो रहा हो, उसको हम कहते हैं subject. So a subject is a noun or a pronoun about whom we are talking in the sentence. जिसके बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं. It is also sometimes the doer of the action, or we can say is the one who is performing an action, right? So let's take an example. Ram plays football. तो हमें यहाँ एक्शन कौन परफॉर्म कर रहा है? ऑब्वियसली राम कर रहा है. सो राम इज द सब्जेक्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस, राइट? शी इज कुकिंग फूड. हु इज कुकिंग फूड? किसके बारे में बात हो रही है? शी. सो शी इज द सब्जेक्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस. Rahul and I are going to play. It is not necessary that subject is only one word. ये जरूरी नहीं है. It can contain more than one word, and it can be more than 5 words also. यहाँ देखिए राहुल एंड आई, यहाँ दो डूअर्स हैं. कौन कौन काम कर रहा है? एक राहुल काम कर रहा है और एक मैं काम कर रही हूँ. ठीक है. सो मैं और राहुल खेलने जा रहे हैं. ओके. So Rahul and I is the subject in this sentence. Let us take another example. Ram is a good boy. तो कौन good boy है? Ram. So Ram is the subject of the sentence. He has a pretty bird. उसके पास एक बहुत सुंदर सा bird है. किसके पास है? He. So he is the subject of the sentence. Reena and her friends are sad. कौन sad है? Reena भी sad है, उसकी friends भी sad है. तो Reena and her friends are the subject of the sentence because they are the doer of the action, right? So next is predicate. अब जो हमारा next part है पूरे sentence का, first of all we have discussed about subject. Now what is predicate? A predicate is that part of a sentence which tells us what we are talking about in the subject. हम subject के बारे में बात क्या कर रहे हैं? Subject तो हमें पता चल गया कि वो doer of the action है या जिसके बारे में हम बात क्या कर रहे हैं, but वो कर क्या रहा है? ठीक है. उसके बारे में जब हम बताते हैं तो that part of the sentence is counted in predicate. सी एग्जाम्पल, राम प्लेज फुटबॉल। राम क्या कर रहा है, हम उसके कौन से एक्शन की बात कर रहे हैं, राम plays football. So plays football is the predicate of the sentence. And यहाँ एक ट्रिक है बेटा predicate find out करने के लिए, जहां से हमारी verb या helping verb start होती है, main verb या helping verb start होती है, वहां से हमारा predicate शुरू हो जाता है. So from where the helping verb or the verb starts in a sentence, from that part till the end it is a predicate. She is cooking food. She, अब ये तो सब्जेक्ट है, क्या कर रही है वो, is cooking food. See here is helping verb, so is cooking food is the predicate of the sentence. Rahul and I are going to play. Beta, these are the same examples which I have taken in the previous slides, right? So I have just bifurcated about the subject and the predicate of the sentence. Now let us take some another example. Ram is a good boy. Ram क्या है, is a good boy. So is a good boy is the predicate. He has a pretty bird. Has a pretty bird is predicate. Reena and her friends are sad. So are sad is predicate. यहाँ देखिए is, has, are. यहाँ ये helping verbs हैं, तो यहाँ से हमारा predicate शुरू हो गया है. Students, there is an easy way to recognize the predicate. A predicate always starts with either an action word or a helping verb. ये मैंने आपको पहले ही बता दिया, but I wrote this note in the end of the slide. So it is, am, are, was, were, has, have, or had. So is there any doubt in subject and predicate? Is there any doubt, beta? I hope no. You have been doing your subject and predicate since your second standard, and now तो you are in sixth standard. आपको पता है, बहुत अच्छे से पता है कि what is a subject and a predicate. So we have covered three topics today. First is difference between a phrase and a sentence. Next kinds of sentences, and third is subject and predicate. तो जब मैंने आपको sentence की reordering के बारे में बताया कि एक sentence कैसे बनता है subject, verb and predicate से, so that means you can very well organize the words. That means अगर मैं आपको jumbled words भी दे दूं तो you can unjumble those words to form a complete sentence. So there are some exercises that I'll be sending you for your homework, right? So still if you feel any doubt, you can always ask me. And there is a small Google form जिसमें आपका टेस्ट है, तो अभी आप वो गूगल फॉर्म फिल करेंगे और आप टेस्ट देंगे और मुझे बताएंगे कि हाउ मेनी मार्क्स डिड यू स्कोर, so that I can get to know whether you have understood the topic or not. And after doing that Google form, you will again tell me where is the doubt, so that I can explain you further, right? Thank you so much, बच्चे.